Prince of Persia has always been one of the series I've had a blind spot for. I missed the series during its peak in the PS2 era, and the only game I have played is the 2008's Prince of Persia on PS3, which I did enjoy. So the series name had no weight for me, so all my expectations for Lost Crown were based on the first trailer, which looked cool, and that it was a metroidvania, a genre I usually enjoy, and the fact that it was made by the Rayman team, a series I love. I'm sure the thumbnail and the title already spoiled how much I enjoyed this game, but let's look more closely at what makes it so special. In Prince of Persia Lost Crown you play as Sargon, a member of an elite group of soldiers called the Immortals, tasked to protect Persia. When the son of the Empress, aka Prince of Persia, is kidnapped, Sargon and the rest of the Immortals chase the kidnappers to an ancient citadel at Mount Kaf, where they quickly realize that they are trapped and that time seems to be broken on this mountain, affecting the characters in different ways. Story is always secondary to me in a metroidvania, but it served its purpose well. In some moments it was actually quite intriguing, but in others its time concept went a bit too far. The story is mostly presented with stationary dialogue scenes, but every once in a while the game gives you a treat with its animated cutscenes where the game's art style can shine. The action scenes especially are a joy to witness, and the choreography does not shy away from its anime influence. The vibrant art style does follow you into the gameplay as well when you jump, dash and fight your way through obstacles. Lost Crown has some of the best platforming sections I've ever played. They constantly challenge you in just the right ways. All of the jumping puzzles are not too punishing, nor do they require pixel perfect jumps, but they still give you that amazing satisfaction when you get through them. This is also helped with the pace that the game gives you new abilities like dashing, double jumping, or the mind-boggling trick to mark your position and current action and then warp back to it when needed. I feel like every time I started to get comfortable with one ability, the game gives me a new one and mixes up the platforming. The game also has a lot of area-specific obstacles, which added variety and kept things fresh. Great platforming was to be expected from the team that did Rayman Origins and Legends. What I did not expect was how brilliant and fun the combat was. I did play on hard, which I thought was perfect for me, as just like the platforming, it offered a difficult but satisfying experience. None of the bosses were too easy and required me to really learn their attack patterns to know when to dodge, when to parry and when to attack. There is a really good risk-reward system with the game's special combat abilities called Atro Surges. These special attacks require energy that you can build up slowly by attacking, but you get a lot of it with successful parries, encouraging more aggressive behavior rather than just dodging everything. Making the combat even better is that almost all platforming and puzzle abilities can be used in combat as well to different effects, like throwing your chakra at enemies and then parrying it while it's returning for an additional attack, or you could use the previously mentioned time warp to dodge an enemy attack to gain an advantage. The combat is also visually very striking with its use of vibrant effects, for example when you miss a parry, and both yours and the enemy's special attacks are animated beautifully, so even failing doesn't always feel too bad. One of the most important things in a Metroidvania is the map design and how fun it is to try to collect everything. Lost Crown does not try to reinvent the formula, but executes it almost perfectly with couple minor caveats. The map is well designed, different biomes feel distinct, and moving around feels like a breeze. I do wish they would have had a couple more fast travel points to make certain areas a little less time consuming to backtrack through. There are a lot of collectibles and they are well placed around. Main thing are treasure chests that might have an amulet to boost your skills, an ingot to craft better swords, or a bunch of time crystals, the game's main currency. And speaking of currency, there are also these special coins usually found inside the most difficult platforming sections that you have to first get, and then you have to traverse back to safety to actually collect the coin. These were really fun to get. Then there are jars of time sand for a special side quest and lore items to give you a backstory of this mysterious citadel. I ended up collecting everything and went for the 100% completion. It was fun until the last 2% when I realized that I had to upgrade every 36 amulets for the full completion, so unfortunately I had to grind for an hour or two to get enough time crystals to do so. But in the end I did reach that sweet 100% and it took around 25 hours, which is a lot for a metroidvania, but the game earns its length. For a while now, my favorite metroidvania games have been the Ori games Blind Forest and Will of the Wisps, but now they might have some competition. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown nails everything it tries to do. Its exceptional platforming and satisfying combat loop kept me entertained the whole way through while looking and sounding fantastic. It has a couple of minor issues, but when everything else is on a such high level, it doesn't really matter in the big picture. I'm happy that a bigger publisher like Ubisoft gave the team resources and time to create this magnificent smaller game, and I hope they will continue to do so. Maybe there's still hope for a third modern Rayman, which I would love. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found the review helpful. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on Lost Crown if you have or are considering playing it. This game was such a nice surprise and a great start for the new gaming year for me. And make sure to like and subscribe for more reviews, and I do have some other videos cooking as well. Thank you and have a great day.